Wemby's numbers so far in his first finals, 3 games. 29 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks per game. And before last night, we thought he was having a bad finals.
No we.
What I saw last night defensively, I think he probably altered 12 shots and maybe 30 decisions by the Knicks. They are terrified of him. They literally do U-turns all night long. I mean, Michael Jordan did not get in the head of the Knicks. He just beat him. LeBron didn't get in the head of the Celtics. He just beat him. Wemby is changing decisions. I mean, he is the most impactful, disruptive defensive player by a wide margin I've ever seen. It's not just the stuff he contests. It's the stuff he deters. The Knicks are terrified. I mean, literally, he shuts off the paint. It's over. The Knicks are shooting just 39%. 39% when Wemby's on the floor. When he leaves, they shoot 58%. It's like they're facing a college team, and they have really good defenders. So, I mean, look at this. When Wemby's on the court, even 3-point shots. Remember, he's the big guy in the middle. The Knicks are shooting 33%. When he's off the court, this is with threes. They're shooting 46%. He's racing to the corner from the key. And Mikal Bridges is what, 6'7". Mikal's athletic. He jumps when he shoots. And Wemby will race over to the corner and alter his shot. I mean, when they put Luke Cornett in, I mean, it's like the toll road is open. Everybody suddenly races to the basket to score.
Yeah. That's why minimizing Wembanyama has always been one of the most irrational, unhinged aspects of this entire finals. Colin saying, oh, KAT is dominating Wembanyama. Meanwhile, this is what he's doing, and we see him clearly averaging 29, 10, and 3. I mean, it's just insane. And like I showed you guys in my other video, this is what LeBron James did in his first finals, which was like 22 points and whatever. I won't hold that against him because it was against the San Antonio Spurs. But I mean, yeah. I just love how it's like, has he been the best player in the series? When literally the other day he said that KAT has been dominating Wembanyama. And I had to come out here and say, are you kidding me? Wembanyama's been amazing. And people responded, no, he's not. You're just looking at the stats. He hasn't been good at all. And they say, oh, his shooting percentage. And it's like, yeah, your shooting percentage isn't always going to be flawless. Okay? Sometimes you impact the game beyond just what your shooting percentage is or even what your stats are. And people say, you clearly didn't watch the game. And I think, oh, okay, I didn't watch the game because I'm not saying that Wembanyama's been bad or that he's been dominated. The comments for this series have been so delusional and so unhinged. Imagine thinking that this man doesn't have a massive impact. This guy is 22 years old. Why are people fighting T.S.? Why are they fighting that we are witnessing history? That we are witnessing greatness? Win or lose, we are watching a living legend. We are watching a living legend who is doing historically great things, and he's not even in his prime. Second youngest ever in the finals to score 35 and 5. Second player in franchise history to have 25 and 5 and 5. And he's doing it with an incredibly young team featuring Harper and Castle. The other day, the Spurs had Wembanyama and Castle as the first teammates 22 or younger to each have 20 or more points. He's not doing it with a bunch of seasoned veterans around him where Wemby can just kind of exist. He's doing it with a whole bunch of other players who are also trying to figure things out in real time. That's the difference. That's what's making this so insanely impressive. So insanely impressive. This is history. I can't believe it. This is probably the first truly special player that I'm making videos about where we're witnessing the beginning of it all. When I first started making videos, Josh Allen was already around. Patrick Mahomes, Burrow, all the guys of this era. Brady had just retired. So this is the first time I'm even able to really cover someone who's a true legend and also at the beginning of his journey. I didn't make videos when Mahomes entered the league or Josh Allen entered the league. I really thought that everybody was just going to accept and understand and at least be able to acknowledge the absolute greatness of Wembanyama and just how impressive the Spurs have been. but they can't do it. I get trolled so hard for my takes on the Spurs, and it's just hilarious. It makes no sense whatsoever. People keep trying to paint me as a biased Spurs fan. I'm not a Spurs fan, and I'm not biased. This is just the reality. The reality is that Wembanyama is a legend, and what the Spurs are doing is by definition historically great. That's not my fault for covering it. It's not my fault for being excited by it. It's not my fault for wanting to witness it. It doesn't make me biased, okay? It's just so hilarious. I hadn't made videos after the first 2 games of the finals in general, and people said, oh, the Spurs won, you would have made videos about the Spurs. And it's like, the Spurs won, I didn't make a video. Now they're trying to micromanage my posting schedule. It's like, huh? Wait, what? It's hilarious to me. They're really reaching. They're really reaching. And again, it's actually just sad because it takes away from the actual correct conversation, witnessing what we're seeing right now. This guy, okay? When it's all said and done, he's going to end up averaging like 30, 10, and 5 throughout his career in the finals. We are watching the worst version of Wembanyama in the finals. That is what we are witnessing right now. We are witnessing the worst version. Whereas in more recent times with some of these other players, whether it be SGA, whether it be Jokic, Luka, the more recent players, we were seeing the best version of themselves or one of the better variations. We are witnessing the absolute worst version of Wembanyama. He is so far from his true prime, it's not even funny. And yet this is what he's doing. This is the impact he's having. In those first 2 games, everybody was ready to say, oh, see, he's not that good. All this, that, and the other. And this is what this man is doing right now. And we have the audacity to try to pretend that it's not greatness, that it's not incredible, that it's not amazing. Man, again, it's just so funny because people come at me and say, you clearly don't know ball. Have you ever played before? You don't know what you're talking about. And I'm the one who doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'm the one who could simply admit that Wembanyama is great and spectacular, and I'm the delusional one? I'm the one who doesn't know anything about basketball? Oh, okay. You're right. It's been wild. They're just waiting for the Spurs to lose so they can run to the comment section and say, oh yeah, how are the Spurs? How's Wemby? And it's like, what they're doing is amazing. Again, even if they lose the next 2 games, what the Spurs and Wembanyama have accomplished has been nothing short of extraordinary. If you can't see that, well then you can't acknowledge what you're actually witnessing. That's on you. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you all think, Abu? T the San Antonio Spurs and Wembanyama? Do you think he's been the best player in the series? Have you been impressed? Have you not been impressed with Wembanyama and the Spurs as a whole? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some debates. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I'd absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as it really does help with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.